Actor turned politician Kamal Haasan's remark that Kannada is born out of Tamil, that has stirred quite a controversy. Now the actor has gone on to say that he will not apologize for the comments that were made during his, he was promoting his film, his upcoming film. And of course, there are many people, pro-Kannada protesters, saying that they will boycott his film. Now, Kannada was born out of Tamil is something he said. Literally, he really did say that there was nothing to it. He didn't mean anything by it. And now he's gone on to say that he will not apologize for the same, because if he apologized, that meant he was wrong. But he says that he wasn't wrong. Listen in.
But despite that, the pro-Kannada are threatening a boycott of your film Touchline. So how do you have to say on that?
This is a democratic country, and I believe in law and justice, and I believe always love will triumph. And my love for Karnataka is true. My love for Andhra is true. My love for Kerala is true. Nobody will suspect it except those with an agenda. I've been threatened before, and if I am wrong, I will apologize. If I'm not, I won't. It's my lifestyle. Please don't tamper with it.
Sam Daniel joining us to get us more on this. Sam, we just heard the actor turned politician saying that an apology would mean an admission of guilt, thus he won't be apologizing.
That's right, Divya. The perception here is those who oppose that statement are taking things out of context, trying to give a political motive to Kamal Haasan's short speech, which was on a good note as a mark of welcome to his actor brother from Karnataka, the son of late actor Rajkumar, who had come for that function. And the motive was not political, but to bring a sense of goodwill on a positive note as a mark of welcoming his actor friend. And Kamal Haasan has made it very clear that language should be left to researchers and experts in that field and not for politicians, including himself. And today he has reiterated that he will not apologize unless something what he has done or spoken is wrong, and that he has been threatened before in the past and he never budges. That's his lifestyle, he says. The occasion was Kamal Haasan meeting Chief Minister M.K. Stalin at the DMK headquarters to thank the party chief for giving a seat for MNM, which has now paved way for Kamal Haasan to become a Rajya Sabha MP. And he has said his voice will be for Tamil Nadu from the Rajya Sabha. And for a specific question on threats coming from Karnataka over the possible ban of his soon-to-be released film Thug Life, Kamal says, I believe in democracy, I believe in law and justice, I believe love will ultimately win. And he says his love for Karnataka, love for Kerala, love for Andhra Pradesh is true, except for those who suspect that with an agenda. So he has ruled out an apology, and now he is beginning his new innings as a Rajya Sabha member soon. And for a specific question, Divya, whether how does he feel to come and become an ally of a party against which he had launched a party and campaigned initially, Kamal Haasan says now it's the need of the hour. In the past, Kamal has argued that the common enemy is the BJP, which is divisive in his view, and that's why he has joined hands with ruling DMK in Tamil Nadu, against who he had once campaigned. So that's the larger political interesting aspect to Kamal Haasan becoming an MP with the support of the ruling DMK in Tamil Nadu. Now all eyes would be in terms of how many seats would Kamal Haasan's MNM get in the upcoming 2026 assembly elections in Tamil Nadu.
That's been breakup and the timing of it, given the fact that his movie is just coming out and people are planning to, boycott his films. Those are the calls that are being made. And on the other side, of course, the DMK, they're announcing his foray into the Rajya Sabha, and he's all set to make his entry into the Rajya Sabha. We also have Deepak joining us. Deepak, what the actor turned politician really said was he really spoke out of love, and that he didn't really mean anything when he said that Kannada was born out of Tamil, and therefore he won't be apologizing because he's gone on to say that he did nothing wrong. But take us through the kind of reactions that are coming about, particularly from the government in Karnataka.
Well, there have been a lot of sharp reactions that have been pouring in as far as this entire row is concerned. Mr. Kamal Haasan has made it now amply clear there's no apology coming. We've heard from the Minister for Kannada and Culture, Mr. Shivraj Tangadagi, who said that if there's no apology, he's going to urge the film body, the film chamber in Bengaluru, that's for Karnataka, to impose a ban on his movie. His movie, of course, releases next weekend. Whether there's going to be trouble coming his way for the state of Karnataka, that is something that remains to be seen. More importantly, when we look at all the developments that have been taking place over the last couple of days in this regard, we should note that, there have been multiple politicians, including the Chief Minister, who's had something to say. Now he's, of course, becoming a MP as well with the backing of the DMK. It will turn probably more political than anything else because there is already, of course, an issue as far as the Tamil Nadu and Karnataka is concerned when it comes to the water sharing dispute. Now this language row coming and seeping in between, of course, could only add to all the chaos that's reigning supreme as far as this controversy is concerned.